Good morning, you guys. We are starting this video off with the first time ever charging the M5 overnight. Did we get a full battery? As you guys saw in the last video, we finally, oh, there it is, 100%. We finally got my EV charger at the house installed, working. First official fill up complete. I said it in the last video, I never thought that would be cool. But I guess there's a first time for everything. Time for a cold start, but it's gonna be an EV start because now we have full EV battery. Sabrina's still asleep and I'm not waking her up because of a car starting in the morning. That's not cool, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. Weird. So I just got on the freeway, and now with the full EV battery, this is the first time I've ever seen this since road tripping it back from New York City. I'm driving in complete EV mode. You can see the EV torque meter is that blue line, and then the RPMs where the numbers are, there's nothing. This is zero gasoline engine, just EV. Kind of trippy. Kind of trippy. I don't know much about those Hondas in front of me or that generation, but I feel like if I could have an only car and that's what I could afford, I think I would really like that car. I always see them around San Diego and they're modified and they're clean. That one's on like RPF 1s. That's a clean looking build. I don't know who you are, sir, but I kind of have a soft spot for those cars. Am I the only one who thinks that? That's an SI2. That's clean, brother. I like it. As you guys know, in the last video, we finally installed the downpipes in the M5, and it helped. It definitely helped, but it didn't make it perfect. So today, we're gonna make the M5 sound perfect. And to do that, we're stopping by Magnaflow because we are doing a custom exhaust on this car to really dial in the noise level we want and the tone that we want. I always get excited when we have the ability and option to have Magnaflow just make us a custom setup. So we're dropping it off here this morning and we're gonna try to get this thing on the rack. This thing is a boat. Well, there she goes. We're dropping her off. They're gonna get started on this. And hopefully within the next 24 hours, they have an exhaust whipped up and ready. And I'll show you guys everything that we talked about and what we wanted to hopefully get the right amount of volume and tone out of this car. What's up, boys? What's going on? How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Dude, I like the Ducks hat, my man.
Oh yeah, all about Anaheim, you know?
That's sick, dude. Yeah, we're dropping the M5 off right now to get some exhaust work done. Dude, it's like your guys' t-shirts, like half Tesla batteries in that car.
Oh yeah? No.
Dude, yeah. Dude, the car weighs like 7,000 pounds because it has all the batteries underneath it. Because it's like the hybrid EV. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yo, you guys have a good day. I gotta run out of here. Later. Is this for TJ?
It's for TJ.
It's Uber?
Uber.
Thanks, Uber.
Yeah, I got you. This is the sick Uber. This is the COVID Uber.
You hold that. Dylan tries to attack me when no one else is in here, and now I'm expiring. Ow! Stop poking me. Stop poking me. Stop poking.
What you didn't film was you antagonizing me for minutes prior to this. Oh yeah, that's gonna help.
Ow! Okay, okay. Ow! You guys know that Dylan's fingers are like metal meat sausages? And when he forcefully pokes you, it hurts. But while we're waiting for the M5 to get its exhaust finished.
Like sockets.
Dude, they're like, yeah, actually they're like deep sockets. It's like a deep 17 socket.
I just have a bunch of deep 17.
Well, we have a little mod for the 997. Now I know you guys have seen so many videos on this car, but guess what? It's my favorite car. I love it more than anything else. Maybe not more than R34, but we have a mod today. Not really a mod, but we have a part we're gonna try to install that we're gonna have to get a little bit crafty with because I don't necessarily know how this works, but I'll explain it to you. Now, all the aero on this car is factory, including these little fender lips. The fender lips almost look like they're aftermarket. I think if you don't know about them, you would think that someone bought like an eBay fender lip kit and threw it on this car, but believe it or not, that's actually OEM. When you bought this from the factory, you could also buy the side indicator markers to match them. What I think, and this is a big what I think. I don't know how much of this is true. This is my assumption. When you add on the cup fender flares to the GT3, I think it brings the width of the front fenders to the width of what the GT3 RS front fenders would be. I know it sounds crazy, but I use our race fuel in all of our cars that I daily drive. Why? Because I want to give the cars the best fuel physically possible so they remain happy and healthy for as long as possible. And that same mentality not only lives here in the shop, but also lives with me at home with my dogs. And that's why I feed them Sundays for Dogs dog food. Sundays for Dogs is like the 100 octane of fuel for dog food. It's fresh dog food made from 100% human grade ingredients, 100% meat, muscle, organs, and superfoods, and zero synthetics or artificial preservatives. Most healthy dog foods are really messy. They're frozen, you gotta thaw them, you have to refrigerate them. But Sundays skips all of that. It's shelf stable and made with cleaner ingredients, so you can just keep it in the pantry and there's no need for refrigeration, and you can feed it to your dogs straight from the bag. I know it sounds too good to be true, but my dogs are obsessed with it. Once I started feeding them that food, it was hard to get them to go back to any other type of food. And one of my dogs in particular, Blue, is a husky that's really picky with food. Getting him to eat dog food has always been a struggle, but once I introduced Sundays for Dogs to him, he's been obsessed and now can't wait to actually eat. Even on the bag of Sundays for Dogs, it's easy to see that it's the #1 option out there. And right now, if you guys use code TJHunt, you can get 50% off your first order. Or you simply can go to sundaysfordogs.com/TJHunt. Give your dogs a chance for a healthier life and make the switch. Thank you, Sundays, for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back to it. That's my guess, because when you look at it this way, there's like a hole right here of the indicator marker. Now, a lot of you guys in the comment section were like, yo, you should get the GT3 RS indicator markers to fill that because they're the same size. Now, we haven't tested it yet, and if I'm incorrect and I bought these and I go to throw it on the car and it doesn't work, I'm gonna feel like an idiot for sitting here and explaining all this to you guys. But I bought the OEM side marker for a 997 GT3 RS, and it has the protrusion for it. So the theory is that we can unplug this, plug this in, and it should fill that gap. And I think it's the same width as the RS. That would be my guess. But man, it could be wildly wrong, and you guys are so smart in the comment section down below. And if I'm wrong, I know you guys will let me know down below. But we're gonna try to throw them on, but the issue is the bulbs that are being used to get plugged in aren't the same. So we're either gonna have to splice the wires together or find a way to modify this plastic housing so we could fit the GT3 bulb in, because the GT3 RS bulb is different. A little bit of persuasion by the deep 17 sockets. So what does that look like to this? It's quite a bit wider.
So the footprint's the same, and then this portion that we care about the most.
I hope that, oh my God, dude, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a cool part. What the heck?
We're gonna make it work no matter what.
What the hell, Yante, dude?
What the hell, LeBron James? What the hell, Barry?
What the hell? What the hell? Oh, that looks good. It's not really something you guys could see too much in person, but
Go look at the other side.
in person, yeah, here, let me do a zoom in on for you guys. Dude, look how good this car, I love this car so much, you guys. You see it there, it fills it out appropriately and just gives it a much better look. Then they go to this side and you're like, oh! Well, don't mind the fender flare kind of like lifting in that corner, but beyond that, it's quite the eyesore once you see it in person, and this looks wildly better. So our next issue that we're gonna have to try to figure out is how to get the bulbs to work. And it's more so the question, do we wanna modify the plastic housing of the light to get this bulb to fit? Or do we just cut the wires and crimp new ones on or solder them together if we wanna be like really about it? But I don't know how I feel about cutting the wiring harness. That was an insane catch with the calves. I don't know how I feel about cutting it.
I prefer, that's a purchasable part that's not attached to the chassis.
I know,
so
but at the same time, we're never not gonna uninstall that.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm never not gonna take these flares off. It will always have the flares on it. But I also like don't, it feels weird to cut it and modify it.
I agree.
You versus the guy she told you not to worry about.
So it looks like the hole diameter.
Oh, it's a completely different plug-in.
It's just slightly different on here. I could probably fuck with this one to work.
Let me see. Yeah, well, the question that I would wonder about, well, so this is the bulb we'd have to work into this one, right? But does this length difference matter, right? Because the pocket's larger, the guy she told you not to worry about is longer, so it fills that pocket more.
Yeah.
So you almost would want to use that bulb to get like the official look.
Yeah, like.
But you probably could modify this, but then it's going to be sunk, right? Because then it would just be like barely in
Yeah,
there.
but it's gonna do the same thing.
I know, but it's just like the details. Watch,
So-
throw this bulb in there. What does
I
it look
can't.
like?
It's too thick. I need to drill it out a little bit if I want that. It's like
we'd have
1
to
millimeter. It's very minimal. I think this will be the easiest in the move. I think.
Yeah. Well, okay. We're gonna modify the housing to work with the old bulbs. I don't know if that's my preferred method, but we're gonna make it work for this case.
I don't know if I have a preferred method, but today's the day. I'm gonna do this.
All right. Well, you can't really tell, but a little Dremel tool action from the hands of the 17 deep sockets, and now we can reutilize the bulb from the non-wide body version to fit inside and use the original connector, and we're golden.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Nice.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Dude, Nakai-san's got nothing on
Dude,
us.
modifying Porsches like no one's business.
Oh, it's so subtle, but it looks so.
I know. I was like, it's not really something you guys are gonna see too much on video. But if you ever see the car in person, you'll be like, ah, I see it. You know, now, was that worth the $150 it was in Porsche?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, it was.
The only things left that I want to do to this car, and we'll include it in a video at some point, is I want to change the caliper color to red.
Did you know?
I know. So the PCCBs come in yellow. I think you could also get them spec'd in black, but don't quote me on that. But the standard PCCB color on Porsche is usually yellow, but I don't necessarily like the red and yellow combo. To me, it like kind of gives like McDonald's vibes. Okay. So I want to change that to be red so it matches the 991.2. And then I want to go and get our center locks re-anodized to be bright red, the OEM color. After that, it's kind of like aesthetically done, in my opinion. The little side marker flares, I really wanted to do, and then just fixing like the wheel area, and she'll be dialed. All right, well, we're doing a little impromptu little car wash here, but something I've never personally used. I don't know if any of you guys out there are like myself, where like when I wash a car, I just use, a standard microfiber like this. I just use a lot of them. But Meguiar's actually makes like drying towels. Now they have like these super big chunky ones, which I do like, but they also make a specific water magnet drying towel that I've actually never used. And they've been sitting on the shelf and I just wasn't familiar with it, so I've never used it. But I actually want to try it, and let's just see if it works. Kyle, have you used it?
It works really good.
You think it works good?
No, I've used it.
You've used it?
I've used it.
Oh, well, hold on. Before you hit that.
Put on the hood. Put on the hood there, bud.
Oh, whoa.
God damn.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Wait, that's actually kind of super impressive.
That's.
And it holds a lot.
It like doesn't, it's gonna sound lame because
here's
that's
what-
very
here- no,
cliche.
no, no,
it's like a magnet, it doesn't like spread.
Here's what it's cool about it, is it holds a lot of water, and it's easy to wring out. Microfibers are not easy to wring out.
Yo! Look at all the sitting water, just dragging it on top.
Now you need to wring it out.
Yeah, now it's a little damp.
Yeah.
Yes, now we're getting damp. They work super well, actually. But you just have to wring them out. Uh-oh.
All right, one.
You see all like the standing beads?
One ring.
I just like literally dragged it across. Oh, wow. Wow. You actually get the same result once it's wet and you wring it out. Well, that was a live test. It actually works really good. Well, the M5 did not get finished today, but it should be ready first thing tomorrow morning. And Sabrina is still sick, so we're playing a little bit of Uber Eats right now, and I just went to one of her favorite restaurants, got her some food to go in the 997, which I never mind. When she asked for food, I'm like, if I could take one of the fun cars, I'm always down for a little rip in the late afternoon. All right, it's the next day, and look, the two hoods that have been sitting here on the ground are finally hung. Well, one of them is. This one, believe it or not, is actually from the GT3, the red one that we built, the 991.2. This was the stock hood on it, and it's just bent here. But I think it pains me to say this, but I think we're just gonna throw it away. We don't feel like it's worth hanging because it's just a base Carrera hood. But if you look at the value online of selling it, like it's not really worth it. So I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Might move it outside, but this RS hood was cool enough, even though it's damaged and destroyed. On camera, it looks pretty decent, but it's like split into two pieces back here and all messed up. But we thought it was cool to hang that. So that's awesome. But the M5 Wagon is now done. Magnaflow just finished it, so we're about to go drive over there and go check it out and see how it sounds. We're getting a little ride in Twan's single turbo F80. Twan,
Yes?
what's your review? You've had the single turbo kit for like, what?
Sorry.
Like, you've had it
It's been like 5 months.
for months now.
Yeah, a few months. What's my official review?
What's your review?
My official, unbiased, no bullshit review is it's the coolest thing that you can drive on the street. It's so awesome, but you were right when you mod a car to this extent. There is just shit that comes with it that's like a little annoying, like the 3 times I have to say okay because it detects something's wrong. I miss the factory twins just a little bit in the sense where I can't kick it out when it's low speeds. You just can't really do that.
What do you mean kick it out?
Like the torque band down low. Like I miss that. But when you beat on this thing and you're in boost, it's the most fun car ever. So good, and it sounds ridiculous.
Twan's gonna give us a little sound check on this car. It's fast.
It's fast, bro.
It sounds really good. The turbo setup reminds me of when we did the single turbo on the 890 Supra. Sounds exactly the same. It sounds good.
It sounds good. It's
brake boosting. Okay. Light flash before my eyes right there.
moves, bro.
Thought we were dying for a second.
No, and what's really cool is within those 6 months, I've really like understood how to drive the car. So like now I really know like the in and outs. There's a cop in front of us, but I know the in and outs.
Up there.
And I know how to have fun in it now, which is cool.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, Update Boys still hasn't blown up yet, but Anthony told me that he recently did an oil change, and there was a lot of shavings in the oil.
Don't tell him that, bro. Don't tell him that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few months.
The car's great. 10 out of 10. Couldn't be happier with it, truly.
All right, boys, well, here she is. Now I'm gonna explain to you why we did what we did, but first impression, I really wanted Magnaflow to use their carbon tips because I just think they look epic, and they fill up the rear end of the car so much more. The car actually looks aggressive now, which is cool. The stock tips were actually sunk in like almost 6 inches. They didn't even protrude more than here, so that looks awesome. But this is probably gonna come as a shock to some of you guys, but I'm going to explain why we did it this way. So originally I came in and I was like, yo, let's like redo the whole entire thing. And after kind of talking with Magnaflow a little bit over the past day, we actually decided to keep a good amount of the stock exhaust. Now, hear me out. We already have the downpipes, which is gonna actually make the car, made the car a little bit louder, as you guys saw, but there are 5 mufflers or resonators on the stock setup. You got 1 right here, 2 right here, and then on the stock setup, you have 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what we did is we actually decided to make an axle back exhaust. So keeping the 2 factory resonators under the belly, and then in the back, we added 2 super small resonators right before the tips. The reason for that being is, if we were to delete both of these and just have like 3.5 inch going all the way back, do an X pipe, coming all the way through, we would get a lot of drone, and that's not something that I really wanted with this car. And because there's so much cabin space, it's something that you can't really eliminate. And this car being like the M5 Wagon, to me it's more like a touring car. And I don't really want this to be some super loud, obnoxious car like pretty much all of our other cars. Like when you drive the 997, I want loud. When I drive my M4, I want loud. When Anthony's driving his F80, he wants loud. But this is more like the, I don't know, like matured dad wagon vibe. And I've actually grown to like that I can be completely silent in the hybrid mode. It sounds crazy that I'm saying this out loud, but to me, like, it kind of just flows a little bit more. So when Richard from Magnaflow called me, he's like, hey, hear me out. I'm thinking about keeping these. It's actually gonna keep the drone out of the cabin out, and we're still gonna raise the volume and kind of get the gurgles we're looking for if we were just do an axle back, use the OEM resonators, and then throw 2 smaller ones on. So, taking their judgment on that, because it kind of fits the profile of what I want this car to be. So with that being said, let's start it up and let's see how it sounds. Back there.
Sick.
Oh my God.
Big boy.
Oh my God, it's so much better.
Yeah.
That looks so much better. I'm gonna start it first. I wanna see what it sounds like from there. You stay back here.
Okay.
And I don't know, I'm curious. So the expectation is to not be like 10 out of 10 loud. You start it up and you're like, oh, what was that? That just started up in the parking lot. And you're like, oh, cool. Not make your ears bleed. So let's see if we did that.
It's bassy from back there.
It's super bassy.
Yeah.
You hear the V8.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good from here.
Yeah.
It's like the cold start in here. I could definitely see if we deleted all those resonators, it would be very drony in here.
Yeah.
But it's
Like I could feel it. Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
there it
best
goes.
way.
There it goes. Whoa! You hear that tone? That's like a V8 rumble.
craziest getting out of the car you've ever seen. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like mature.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like obnoxious, but you can actually hear the V8 now.
Yeah, which is nice.
Okay, so this is idling at 800 RPM. So based off of this, I think we're gonna get a good reaction. How does it sound?
It still sounds like quiet, but very like you can hear the V8. It's not overbearing. You can still hear your front mounts from the back.
Yeah.
Like it sounds good. Sounds good, no doubt.
Oh. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not loud, but you can actually hear the car.
The burbles on decel are really nice.
Yeah, the burbles on DSL are great. That's right, like that, I think it sounds phenomenal. I think it sounds really good. It's not loud, but you can actually hear the car. Do it again? Yeah. Dude, it kind of gives me like S65 vibes on the E92.
I can get that for sure. That pitch, it's the V8 pitch.
Yeah.
BMW V8s have a very specific like, it's like high pitched, you know, but it's deep at the same time. It's weird, but it's good, dude.
That is. The best way to describe it is it's just not obnoxious and over the top, which I know is what we're all used to seeing on this channel. So I hope I'm not doing any of you guys wrong or disappointing you guys, but I really think it fits the vibe of what I wanted this car to be. Give me an exterior rev. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, man. I am repeating myself. It sounds 10 out of 10, but the volume's like 5 out of 10.
And it does not drone on the cabin, I will say that.
Yeah, it's gonna be quiet in here, but everything on the outside. Well, let's do some flybys on the road and see how it sounds in car and on the outside. Even just pulling out of Magnaflow right now, we're not using AV mode, just the engine. It literally sounds like an OEM plus exhaust, which is a very commonly used term on the internet, and that's what this feels like. It's still quiet in here. You could have a full conversation. You could be on Bluetooth and you could have a conversation, but there is like a deeper background presence of the V8, which you never heard before. And even just lightly accelerating, you hear it and the car's not like vibrating like crazy. And now I can just hear like the little like burbles on downshifts are much more apparent, which I like feel kind of, not lame, kind of like embarrassed to be like, oh, I actually like really like that. And maybe that's just me getting older, and you guys are growing up with me through all these videos, and I would never be the one to say that. But every time I've driven this car, it's been nice because I have 700 plus horsepower at the tip of my foot, but I also have like a nice, calm interior environment that isn't like demanding too much attention, which is kind of what the M5 is all about. It's for like the, you know, it's, in my opinion, it's like the older gentleman. I don't want a small, zippy M3. I want like a larger vehicle that doesn't necessarily handle as well as an M3, but is just as fast, but I'm gonna be going to executive meetings in it, if that makes sense. All right, we've now made it to the freeway, and what I'll tell you is you can definitely hear a lot more of this car on the inside than the outside. And there was a couple other exhausts I was looking at, but they all have to drone pretty aggressively because there is a slight drone over what it was before this. And all we did was modify the back. And had we have touched the underbelly, this whole inside would have been a nightmare. And I'm really happy that it's just this, because it's enough where when I step on it and kick it out of EV and the motor comes on, you get great tone from the inside of the cabin. Twan already texted me, he's like, yeah, you can't hear it too much from the outside, which wasn't necessarily my goal, but I think I just feel so weird internally because I've never once wanted this with a car before. But I'm loving the direction we took, even though I was a little bit hesitant about it. But there is a drone. If before it was a 0 out of 10 drone, now it's like, you know, like a 1.5 or 2 out of 10. And we kept a lot of resonators and mufflers. So for any M5 owners in the future, be careful, because I bet you if you were to throw on some big titanium exhaust all the way through, it's probably gonna sound really good from the outside, but be a nightmare on the inside. Because even right now at 2000 RPM, there is a drone frequency, and we barely mess with anything. Which is cool, you can hear the car, but I think you guys get what I'm saying.
Oh, he covers on camera.
Oh my God.
All day.
Fake.
Literally
Fake.
all day he's coughing on us.
All right.
It's fake.
He got everyone here sick but me and Julian.
No,
but-
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You
No,
did.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
100%.
I accidentally I accidentally caught from the downpipe when Calvin's face. That was an
Accidentally.
Cut the clip.
Cut
Cut the clip.
I apologize. Calvin gets sick every other week.
That's irrelevant. He does, but that's irrelevant.
So how can you
That's
put
irrelevant.
this on me? If anything, I could have gotten this from you.
Sabrina's sick.
Dude,
And I was sick.
0.5 that
You
shit.
had diarrhea. I don't have diarrhea.
Which he had!
He had it!
That was because I went to Mexico.
Oh my God.
And you brought it here. That's because I went to Mexico.
Super spreader.
Fucking mutiny.
Super spreader
Fucking
teach.
It's traveler's diarrhea. Look it up on ChatGPT, dude.
Well, can you
You can't
translate
spread that.
to him?
Anyways, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get your guys' impression because it's not what you think.
If it sounds anything like your cough, I'm not gonna like it.
Okay.
I don't like the way it sounds.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Hey.
I honestly like that.
Yeah, hey.
And so far, it fits the car really well.
Yeah, right?
I really like that. I think it's great.
Nice.
I think it's great. Oh, that's warm. Keep going.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I expected that.
Okay, this is you. Yes, I'd like a car that goes 160 no problem for 5 hours on end, and I'd like an exhaust system that makes me not hate it.
Understood the assignment.
See, that's unk status though.
I'm 34.
Yeah, Anthony.
What do you want from
Anthony's
me?
gonna be half the comment section that's like, straight pipe the world, which like, I've been that guy for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I was talking to the camera, I'm like,
Dude, sounds great.
kind of like, so we actually didn't modify any of the exhaust but the back half,
Really?
the axle. Like, you can hear it, like you hear how epic it sounds, but it's not loud. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
To get that tone, it needs to be like way too loud, but you can still hear it.
Here's what I say. Here's what I'll say. If this was a G90, a regular M5, not a wagon, I would want you to have a Valvetronic or an AWE or something that's loud and it's valved, and you have the option. Because this is a wagon, and like Dylan said, because it's meant to go the distance, it's cross country, it's a family car. Like Magnaflow said, there's more cabin space. You don't want it to drone. That makes sense. I'll give the pass. I approve. It's very sick. It's purpose built.
That's some
It
grown
has
up,
a
that's some
purpose.
grown up right there.
It has a purpose.
Wow, is Twan growing out of the BMW fuckboy stage?
It has a purpose. No,
Might-
because I
might
own
be.
one. No,
He's got-
Absolutely.
no,
He's got
definitely
one-
not.
He's got one little toe out.
Definitely not.
Those I charge for those, so don't go down. hey, money.
I feel like I have a way to describe how I want this M5 to be. And that's in the fact that like, it's kind of like an S-Class AMG in my opinion. Like S-Classes are fast. They have a big like engine inside of it and they're an AMG and they might have sport bits and stuff, but it's not, you know, like a C63. It's not a car that's meant to handle great on track. It's truly a big luxury boat that sounds cool, has a big engine. And that's what I want this to be. I don't want to try to make the M5 into like a track car presence with all these like performance mods. I really just want it to like sound the part, be quiet when I want it to be quiet, and be fun to drive, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's a really good way to like summarize what this exhaust does for this car. As I'm driving it more and more, I really do like it. And at the start of this video, we started with a full battery, and now we're pretty much drained again. And that's like where it would live if I don't charge it in disco freeway mode. But now that we have the little charger, we're gonna charge her up. Still so weird to me.
They'll hear my voice and they'll know how bad I look by the sound of my voice. TJ got me sick, everyone.
I'm not sick.
You coughed on Calvin and now he's sick.
Okay, why is everybody talking about this? Everyone was talking about it in the shop earlier. I've been hanging out with Sabrina. She's at home not feeling well. So I've just been chilling with her, and this is where I'm gonna end off the video. But I want to leave the video with a question for you guys, because it's either gonna make some of you guys annoyed or you're gonna be for it. And I also haven't talked to Sabrina about this, so I want to see what you guys think.
Let's see if it makes me annoyed or if I'm for it.
If we were to change the color on the M5,
Oh,
what are some color suggestions that
not
you guys...
British Racing Green. Holy shit, if it's British Racing Green, I'll leave. It can't be British Racing Green. Oh, but it does have the orange interior, so that would be kind of fire.
And they would match.
You'd have the dad version and the cool version of the car. No one is excited about that. You always do the same thing. And then you're gonna sell it after.
Okay.
I read your guys' comments.
If not, if I didn't do that,
Wow. We sound horrible.
if I didn't do that color, what color would you think would be cool?
Ooh, matte black.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's worse.
Okay, barely anything goes with orange.
Yeah, I was thinking Ruby Star.
What the fudge?
I mean, the
Movie
old-
star with orange interior.
I mean, the orange would definitely
no.
fight it a little bit, but that color would be so good. That
No.
color on that car would be so good.
Matte black with orange interior.
No, I'm gonna do matte
You
black.
haven't done a matte black car since the GTR.
My Corvette.
What was all matte black?
My Corvette C6.
Oh, bleh, that's a drift car. It doesn't count.
Okay. Obviously, we're gonna go back and forth over this. Let me know a color that you guys think would be cool down below, because I was thinking about, I like the white. The white's awesome,
No.
but it would be cool to do a different color.
They're running into the ex-wife right now. We have to watch
Oh my god,
this.
sorry, we're watching a new show, you guys. I gotta pause it and rewind it. But leave your comment down below. It's something I'm thinking about if we were to wrap it, because now we can just have our spec do it. So it's like, it's a no-brainer for me. I should wrap it and do a cool color, but I don't know what color to do. I know if I do British Racing Green, you guys are gonna lose your shit. And
What about the same green that my C8 was?
nope, not doing that
Do
color.
you guys want to hear what it sounds like when I try to sniff in? Okay, ready? Shh. Quiet your surroundings. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Oh, that was so funny.
It's not funny.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry, whatever summer sickness is going around right now sucks, but we are on the end of it, and we're coming back strong. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in 2 days in the next video. Peace out and keep moving forward.